Hello. It's the 18th day of my parish pastoral placement, and this evening I'm looking back on a day which didn't really have a huge amount in it, but has left me with a lot of thinking. At the start of the day, I woke up knowing that I was the only person in the house. The parish priest, Father Paul, and Father Festus, the assistant, were both away last night, so I'd gone to sleep knowing that I was, looking after the shop, looking after the office and the church and so on. And then I woke up this morning slightly panicked, thinking, "Oh, did I lock the church last night?" It turns out I did, but and I'm sure that there are plenty of parish priests who've had that sort of thought in the morning. Anyway, I got on with praying my office, and then did some emails, wrote a few, answered a few, did some reading, and then we cobbled together some things for a volunteers fair that was inviting people to volunteer in the different groups in the parish. So we had about 10 different groups of people who do things that make the parish work. So ones that, the youth group, the choir, the men's group, the group that looks after the needs of people who are elderly, the Union of Catholic Mothers. So there's a lot of invitation we were making to people to sign up. We got one person, one name on one of the sheets of paper that were ready for hundreds of people to sign up. Just the one. But it was a very good experience, partly because of Father Paul's leadership. It might feel like failure at one level, total catastrophe, but it isn't, because what we were doing is a work whose results we commit entirely to God. It's by the grace of God that these things work, and it's not that the grace of God was absent, it's just that the grace was for something that we weren't predicting. So we had a good time. We at the end of it, we were laughing about it all, and recognising that we'll do something different next time. Then this evening we had I shadowed Father Paul to a governor's meeting, and a governor's meeting at the local primary school. And I'm used to being around people with expertise in education because I've been in teaching, so I was surrounded by them all the time. And then in this meeting this evening, amongst the governors there, we had just an immense amount of talent and commitment, discipleship, and people with specific expertise in teaching and education. And my role is no longer to be that person. My role in future, my ministry, will be to signpost the kingdom of God. So within the group of governors, I'll need to accommodate myself to a different position, one not where I'm leading on educational knowledge, but where I'm pointing out the opportunities for the kingdom of God. And so to listen to Father Paul in that situation was really important for me. He said and did several things which were quite challenging, but he was quite prepared for whatever outcome came along. So he wasn't stuck on a particular idea. At this time, it's quite difficult to do Catholic education, I think it could be said. But Father Paul was ready for different sorts of outcome in the discussions. So I think it's important to put one's trust and faith in God in the work that I'm going to be doing, and not to be too set on a particular model or solution. Yeah. So that was a good experience today, and there's plenty that's going to continue to percolate its way through my thinking for quite a few weeks and months to come. Okay, take care, God bless.